In the last 30 days, I helped one of my clients get over $12,000 in sales from Pinterest using Tailwind. If you're interested in how you can use Tailwind for your business, keep on watching because I'm going to show you exactly what Tailwind is, why I use Tailwind for Pinterest, and how effectively it can help you get website traffic and sales. If you are new here, my name is Naikia. I am the founder of The Marketing Profit, which is a Christian-based e-commerce marketing agency helping e-commerce brand owners leverage organic marketing strategies to increase their sales and traffic like SEO, Pinterest, blogs, and more. So if that's something that you're interested in, then keep on watching, and also make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that like button because it lets me know that you like this type of content and I'll start producing more of it. So like I said in the intro, we're going to be talking today about Tailwind. If you have never heard of Tailwind before and you use Pinterest for your business, then what have you been doing the last couple of years? I promise you what I'm about to show you right now about Tailwind and how it helps my clients literally generate automations and traffic and sales. It's insane. In my digital marketing agency, I do Pinterest management and Pinterest marketing. Now, for some of my Pinterest management clients, I use Tailwind to help automate some of the pins as well as market their brand on Pinterest. So what is Tailwind? Tailwind is a marketing platform that you can actually use for Instagram and Pinterest. Now, I personally use it for Pinterest. They have automation tools, they have scheduling tools, they even have something called Tailwind Communities, which used to be called Tailwind Tribes, and basically it's a like-mind, basically like group boards of communities where you can also add your pins to get more exposure and reach. So what I love about Tailwind is a couple of their features. I like to use their Tailwind Create feature. So basically you can create Pinterest pins in seconds, literally in seconds. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a few. I also like their smart schedulers. They literally tell you the best times to upload or publish your Pinterest pins to Pinterest based on your audience's engagement with your recent pins within the last 30 days. Not just any engagement on Pinterest, but your specific account's engagement. And I love that. Another tool that I like is, once again, their Tailwind Communities, because it just helps my clients get more reach when you're putting your pins into those communities. And it's been proven the average Tailwind user actually get 3.7 times more followers on Pinterest and 6.9 times more repins than just uploading your pins manually to Pinterest. So anyways, this is all about Tailwind Creates feature because I'm going to show you how I use this feature in order to literally make hundreds of pins and within, let's say, 5 to 6 minutes, and then automate them at the best times, and then making sure that I'm adding my keywords and so forth like that to make sure they're reaching the right audience. So let's hop over onto my computer and I'm going to show you how Tailwind Create page, what I want to show you guys real quick. So literally you can automate your social media designs in minutes. So I like to use this once again for Pinterest, but you can use it also for Instagram and for Facebook. You don't need any design skills. Basically, all you do is you're going to upload your brand colors, your brand font, an image, your title text, either your call to action or subtitle text. You hit enter, and literally you're going to get designs like this in seconds, and also designs that are also formatted for Instagram or Facebook if you want to do that as well. So this is where I actually use this Tailwind Create feature to help automate and create Pinterest pins. That way I'm always processing or always literally having pins automated every single day for Pinterest. So let me show you exactly what this looks like on the back end. Okay, so I'm actually creating content right now for one of my Pinterest clients. So I'm literally going to walk you behind the scenes of how I create Pinterest pins in seconds. If you use Canva to create your Pinterest pins, I highly recommend stop using Canva for Pinterest pins and just use Tailwind Create because it does the designs for you. So I'm about to show you real quick, but here's a little bit of information on what Tailwind Create actually is. So once you sign up for Tailwind, over here on the left-hand panel, you're going to want to click on this little icon here, the Create icon. Once you open that up, you're going to see this dashboard here. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and click on brand settings, and within your brand settings you want to go ahead and add in all your information. So this is one of my clients. I added in her website, or you can add in your brand name. You can upload your brand fonts. So if you don't see your fonts already in here, you can just upload your own. They also have curated font pairing. So if you're just interested to see what fonts go good with other fonts as subtitle and title fonts, you can use this as well. Then you want to go ahead and add in your brand colors. So if you click on one of the circles here, you literally can type in a hex code of your color, or you can play around with colors. You can also look at the colors they also provide for you. So they give you a curated color palette as well that you can also just automatically use. Then if you have an actual logo, go ahead and add your logo. So once you have all of this information inputted into your brand settings, it's time to start creating Pinterest pins. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. So you're going to go back over here to design gallery, right? So this is a blog post that I actually wrote for my client. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to create Pinterest pins for this blog post to drive traffic from Pinterest over onto here. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to actually copy and paste this actual title of the blog, because that's what I'm going to use as the title in my Pinterest pin. So under here in title text, I'm just going to go ahead and paste that. So that's my title. As you can see, the very first thing it does on the side is it automatically gives you Pinterest pins just based on you putting the title in. Now, these aren't my colors, so let me actually go ahead and make sure I have my branding in. Make sure your color palette as well is set to your actual brand color. But as you can see, when I just add it in the text, it already gives me Pinterest pins to work with. However, I also have photos that I want to use in some of these Pinterest pins. So what you're going to do is under the Photos tab, you can upload multiple photos. Now, here's a tip. You want to make sure that you're creating fresh pins. Fresh pins basically means Pinterest pins that have never been seen on Pinterest before. So if you're using the same image for, let's say, I like to do 5 pins per blog post, I want to make sure if I'm using the same image, it looks different in every single pin. So that way to Pinterest, it looks like a different Pinterest image. I also like to play around with the text that I actually use here. So I won't use the same text in every single one of the pins. I like to switch up the title text. So anyways, I'm going to go in and I'm just going to upload one photo, which is this one here. You want to upload a photo that's related to the actual content you're leading people to. So as you can see, once I uploaded a photo, you can now see that the Pinterest designs have now repopulated and added in the photo. Now, another thing I like to do is up here at the top, you can add as many photos as you want to be in one pin. So I like just to have one photo in each of my pins. And then what I also love is categories. So if you go down here and click on category, you can actually change the category of the type of design you want. So over here on content, if you're leading to a blog post, they have blog post designs. If you're leading to a list, they have list designs. If you have a quote that you want to do a Pinterest pin for, they have quote designs. If you go to promotion, they have ad designs for Pinterest pins. They have announcement designs, events and shows, reviews, user-generated content, sale designs. Like, they have so many different designs and graphics you can choose from, and I love that. So what I'm going to do now is literally select the pins that pop out to me or that I like. So for example, this one here, I love this one. What I'm actually going to do is also make sure that the logo is set here, because I want to see how it looks with my logo in it. And you can also just hit no branding or website or brand name as well. So if I hit website or brand name, you would just type it in. So www, and I'm just going to put in my client's website. And then as you can see, as I'm typing that in over here on the side, it starts to populate that as well. Now, I love this design here. So if you love a design just how it is, all you literally have to do is hit select. Once you hit select, if you're using Tailwind for the first time, it's also going to tell you that you can generate other post types from this one pin. So if you also want to do this pin as a Facebook post or an Instagram feed post, you can. So I'm just going to hit got it here, and I'm just going to tap on this so it stops alerting me, and this is how it shows. So this is the Pinterest pin, this is a Facebook post, this is for Instagram story. I'm sorry, this is an Instagram feed post for Instagram stories and your Facebook post here. But I'm going to go ahead and click back. Now, let's say I'm scrolling, and remember what I said, I like to use 5 Pinterest pins per one blog post, or like per one URL. So let's say, for example, I really love, let's scroll down to see, or let's use actually the categories so you guys can see. Now, I'm for a whole minimal. I love minimal things, but so what I'm going to do is go to style and hit minimalist, and see the designs that it pops up for me. The next thing I want to show you guys is you can actually go in and edit these Pinterest pins, just in case you want to change something that maybe you don't like. So let's say, for example, over here you can shuffle the colors, and this will shuffle with your brand colors. So if I click this, you see how it changes the colors. So I like, let's say, for example, this one here, because you can see the text even more. Over here, you can shuffle the layout. So if I hit shuffle layouts, you can see all the different layouts that you can do. Now, I like this layout. If you added more than one image, you can also shuffle through the images, and the background image of this will change. So I love this pin how it is. However, I want to make this text just a little bit bigger. So all you have to do is go into edit. And then once you go into edit, I'm just going to literally probably just move this up. I'm going to move this down. And then I'm going to click on this, and we're just going to make, I just want it bigger. So we're just going to make that bigger. Making sure that my brand font is selected, so which it wasn't before. So just doing that, just making it big. It's already bold, so that's perfect. I'm gonna hit save and go back, and once you do that, all the changes you made have now been updated, and then you can hit select. Another thing you can do is under the text tab, you can add a call to action. So let me just make sure this is set here. I'm just setting my brand text to what my actual client's brand font is. Now, if you hit add text here, you can add a subtitle or a call to action. So I'm going to add a subtitle and say, read the new blog post. And once again, as I'm typing that into here, you're also going to see it reflect over here on the side. So that's what you can do if you want to add subtitle text or call to action. And if you don't like how it shows up, you can always edit it. So I'm just going to delete that. And once again, I am just going to select this. Now I'm going to go through this whole process again and create basically more Pinterest pins for all her other blog posts. And then I'm going to show you exactly how I automate it using Tailwind Smart Scheduler to make sure these pins go out at a time when my clients' audiences is engaging with the Pinterest pins the most. Okay, so I just created a couple of pins for this one blog post. Literally took me like 2 minutes. So the next thing you're going to do, so once you selected all the pins that you like, you're going to hit schedule designs, and then it brings you to this page here. In this page here, this is where you're going to fill out all your pin details. Now, there's 2 different ways or 2 different dashboards that you can use to do this. I personally don't like this dashboard view because I like to see everything all at once. This is their newer dashboard. If you are interested in seeing everything all at once, I highly recommend just using their old publisher. So over on the left-hand side here, if you hit publisher, what it's going to do is bring you to their older dashboard, and that way you can see everything all at once. So you can see your schedule here, you can see your pen. So I'm just going to go over to the drafts, and it's going to show me all my drafts all at once. And then also over here on the side, it's going to tell me how far they're scheduled out to. Now, what I love is that it automatically incorporates your smart schedule. So your schedule is right up here, which you can set, but it automatically gives you the times that your audience is engaging the most with your content. And so that's what they use as these time slots here. Now, you can also add your own time slots by manually adding time slots. So now you see how I use like the same 3 images here, but these pens look completely different. That's what you want to make sure you do. And you also want to make sure you play around with the title text, so that way it doesn't say the same thing all across. So what I like to do is use 1 Pinterest pen that has no image, then 3 Pinterest pens with the image, with one of the images being like a background and kind of like opaque, another one where you can really see the image and the text, and another one where you can see the whole image. Down here, you're going to add the board you want to add it to. You're going to do your title text here. Now you see how it automatically is going to say the same exact thing that you put in your title tag for the pin on the Tailwind Create dashboard. You're going to want to make sure you switch these up Then add your description. I honestly use the same description and I haven't had a problem with that since. And then you can also add it to your Facebook. And if you have any Tailwind communities you want to add these pins to, you can. And then after you literally fill that all out, you hit schedule drafts, and that is it. It used to take me so long to literally just make one Pinterest pin, and I just created, what is this, like 11? No, I'm sorry, I created like 9 and 2 minutes for one blog post. Literally, this is such a time saver, especially if you are a digital marketing agency, or let's say you're a virtual assistant and you do Pinterest management for multiple clients. This is such a huge time saver when it comes to not only creating Pinterest pin designs, but also automating designs and then having the scheduler actually tell you exactly what times to post these designs instead of you just manually doing it. It also saves so much time when it comes to creating fresh pins, because they take in all the considerations that Pinterest literally tells you what a fresh pin is. And it also reminds you, if an image looks similar, it'll also say, hey, make sure you change up this, make sure you change up that. And so like literally it is your marketing best friend tool when it comes to Pinterest, and I highly recommend it. If you want to try Tailwind out, I highly recommend it. They do have a couple of plans. They do have also a forever free plan. So if you just want to use the free version, you definitely can. If you're interested, I'll also leave a link down below. I have a code where you can get $15 off your first month. So literally you'll get like the first month free just to try it out, and you have access to more designs as well as more automation posts, because I think with the free version, you only can do like 20 designs a month in Tailwind Create, and you can only like post up to like 20 times automatically when you want to have unlimited times to post. So go ahead and hit that link. You can try it out. But yeah, hopefully you guys love this video. If you love this content or anything to do with Pinterest marketing, make sure you hit that like button. Better make sure you subscribe, because you're gonna miss information, anything that's to do with Pinterest marketing, if you don't subscribe to me. And so if you made it this far, you're gonna love any other content that I already produced or already had. If you're interested in how the keyword research part goes for Pinterest, like what to put in the title, what to put in your description, I do have a keyword research YouTube video somewhere on here, and I'll actually link that in the cards as well as below. Also, if you're interested in how exactly this helps my client make about $12,000 in sales last month, literally when you're posting so much to Pinterest and you're giving your audience exactly the information that they're searching for at that time, using tools like Pinterest Trends or Pinterest Analytics, and you make sure that these pins are optimized well, Pinterest literally makes sure it puts it out to the right people, and then those people are going over to your website is doing the rest of the work, and those websites, if it's set up correct, is going to lead to either client leads or lead to conversions, and that's whatever conversions is means to you. So conversions can mean product sales, it can mean client leads, so people like contacting you wanting to learn more about your services, it can be downloads. So whatever conversion means to you, it is definitely possible, as long as you're pushing out content for Pinterest to use, and you're pushing out content at the right time to the right people with optimized pins and graphics. So hopefully you guys love this video. Once again, I hope that you follow me if you want to learn more about Pinterest marketing, and I'll see you guys in my next video.